Water. It's one of the most essential and often overlooked elements of life. It's a necessity that we use every single day without even thinking twice. We turn on the tap, and there it is, flowing freely. We shower, drink, cook, clean, and hydrate, never worrying about whether it will run out or if it's safe to use. But for millions of people around the world, access to clean water is not a certainty. It's not as simple as turning on a tap. For so many, the reality is a daily struggle, and the consequences of that struggle are far-reaching and devastating. During our recent mission trip, we had the opportunity to witness this heartbreaking reality firsthand. We traveled to communities where people are forced to wake up before the crack of dawn to begin a long, grueling journey in search of clean water. Some families must walk miles sometimes, for hours, carrying heavy jugs of water, only to find that what they collect may still be unsafe to drink. This journey, which we would consider unimaginable, is a daily routine for these communities. Imagine spending hours each day just to secure something as basic as water, a necessity we often take for granted. These families are not just walking to quench their thirst. They are walking to survive. They are walking because they have no other choice. They are walking in the hope that what they collect will be enough to meet their needs, knowing full well that the water may still be contaminated, unsafe, and harmful. The effects of this water crisis are widespread and devastating. For children, especially young girls, the impact is particularly severe. Many children miss school because they are the ones tasked with collecting water for their families. They spend their days walking long distances and carrying heavy loads, missing out on their education, the key to a brighter future. For parents, this means less time to work and provide for their families. It means being caught in a cycle of poverty that is difficult to break. And the consequences of using unsafe water are devastating. Contaminated water leads to illnesses, sometimes even death. Hospitals and clinics are unable to provide proper care because they don't have enough clean water to operate. Basic hygiene and sanitation, which many of us consider essential, become luxuries that these communities simply can't afford. Yet, even in the face of these overwhelming challenges, there is hope. During our mission trip, we saw the incredible resilience of the people in these communities. Despite the daily hardship, they hold on to the hope that things can improve. We met families who continue to believe in a better future, who dream of a day when clean water is not a struggle, but a given. We met children who still hold on to the hope of going to school and pursuing their dreams. And, most importantly, we saw the impact of clean water when it reaches these communities. When a well is drilled and clean water flows, it transforms everything. A new well means that children can stay in school instead of spending hours collecting water. It means that parents can spend their time working, earning an income, and building a better life for their families. It means hospitals and clinics can provide proper care and save lives. It means fewer diseases, fewer deaths, and a brighter future for generations to come. It means that communities can thrive because something as simple as clean water is no longer a barrier to their success. This is why we are taking action. This is why we cannot sit idly by and let this crisis continue. Periodically, we get invitations to speak about the water crisis in churches, schools, and other community groups. These groups get to hear the truth about what life is like for those without access to clean water. They'll learn how a lack of water impacts education, healthcare, and entire economies. And they'll also learn that what life is like for people who don't have access to clean water. And they'll understand the far-reaching impact it has on education, healthcare, and entire economies. They'll see how the lack of water doesn't just affect individual families, it affects entire communities and entire nations. But, perhaps most importantly, they will learn that they have the power to make a difference. And they will see that, while the problem is immense, the solution is within reach. And you have the power to make a difference, too. On May 17, 2025, we are coming together for the Walk for Water, an event that will raise funds to provide clean, safe drinking water to those who need it the most. This walk is more than just a fundraiser. It's an opportunity to stand in solidarity with those who walk miles every day for water. It's a chance to experience just a small fraction of the daily struggle millions endure and, most importantly, to be part of the solution, one that not only gives access to clean water, but also presents the living water of Jesus Christ, who alone can eternally change and transform lives. Let's make clean water and the living water, Jesus Christ, as Lord, a reality for all.